Hello.
Hi.
This is Scott from ExperiencePoints.net.
And George, also from Experience Points.
And this is a new mini-series that I just created called Is This a Souls Game?
Cool. And so this is based off of the podcast we did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Talking about what makes a Souls-like.
Yes, a Souls-like.
If we were to call it a genre.
Yeah.
Or I believe I coined the term...
What was it? What did we say? Precision action?
Precision action game or Hardbutfair? You have to say it quickly.
Yeah, the Hardbutfair.
Hardbutfair games.
Fairbahard.
Fairbahard. That's pretty good.
Fard games. A Fard game. This is Hyperlight Drifter.
Yes.
I played the entirety of this game and then started a new game plus. But maybe we should just start a new game here.
Okay. Did you like it?
I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. I'll just start here since I was trying to.
So this game came out 2016 last year.
Yes.
It wasn't a lot of people's top 10 list.
It was. It was quite.
It is
good.
designed by a company called Heart Machine.
Yeah.
One of the designers, Teddy Deef, I played RPG game of Paranoia at GDC with like 4 years ago or something like that.
And did you beat him?
It was not entirely competitive.
So he took his sorrow and poured it into
It's more like
this.
he thought I was a commie mutant trader. I thought he was a commie mutant trader. Things devolved.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic story.
He has moved on to Ubisoft not Ubisoft, excuse me, Square Enix in Montreal.
Okay. I mean, there's a strong vision behind this game.
Yeah. It's gorgeous. I mean, one of the first things that struck me when this game was being like marketed was just how pretty it was.
Yeah. We're watching the intro right now because it gives you a good sense of what this game is about, because there's actually a very strong story in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sorry, let me turn the audio down for you a little bit because it's going to get a little bit loud here.
Boom!
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the beginning of Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
That's a big monster. Kaiju.
Yeah, there's a few of them back there.
It is really pretty, but you know, this like pixel aesthetic is one of the things that I'm like,
I know. I was thinking about that when I was playing this. I was like, I wonder if George is going to like this because this game is pixely as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. And the other thing, too, is like it's kind of shorthand for these types of games, right? Like it says that there's a mechanical aesthetic that is potentially something I admire.
Yeah.
That dude, though, like the design of this character is so rad.
Yeah. I would have a shirt with this guy on it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would have a cape. Like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Remember Zone of the Enders? That was a good game.
That was a good game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in this game. And it kind of continues, and...
The music is really cool, too.
Well, that was the other thing. I was wondering if you would like it because it's by Disaster Piece.
Yeah.
Same people that did the music for Fez.
I don't know. I like it. I like the music for Fez.
Oh,
I might hate Fez with a fiery passion.
But the music
is good. Is that blood? What is that?
It's just it's art, man.
It does remind me of Fez a little bit. Oh, that's bad.
There is a Fez-like quality to this, but it does not play anything like Fez.
Are there QR codes?
Not that I've found.
Okay, good.
There's a lot of hidden shit, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But it's hidden shit in the same way that you would have it for Legend of Zelda or Bastion or something like that.
No!
This is just nightmarish, too.
Yeah, it has certainly a surreal quality.
Yeah. Just being enveloped by
Vines.
gross stuff, yeah.
Vines.
Yeah.
You think that new Aliens movie is going to be any good?
What is that about?
Aliens.
I mean, it's just...
I think they revisit the place that the last one took place in.
Is that the prison planet, or is that Aliens?
No. The
3?
No, what's the prequel that they did?
Oh.
Oh, you're coughing blood.
Yeah. That happens throughout the game, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, every once in a while you'll reach a spot and...
It's like you're like the guy from True Grit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is Pix doing there?
He is your Navi of this game.
Okay.
Or whatever it is. It's like this little robot slash. It's not clear how much of this game is kind of mechanical and how much of it is magical.
Okay. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like the
aesthetic of it, yeah.
And stuff.
Because it's, and I think that's part of it because the intro of the game was,
and the technology is significantly advanced enough.
I mean, some sort of calamity happened, right?
Yeah.
And now you woke up and you have to figure out what's going on in this calamity. So you walk around. Your A button has this dash.
So when you dashed across from platform to platform, did you dash intentionally or was it a prompt?
Intentionally, because if you don't, you'll pause for a minute and then you'll fall off the level.
Okay,
and then you'll get hurt.
Where you died?
Yeah.
But you just respawn.
You just respawn, but you lose a life. So in the upper left,
so you can die X number of times before
Correct.
you're kicked back to the start.
And if you press Y, you see in the upper left there's that health pack. So I have 3 health packs. And so when
you can consume them to heal?
So yeah, and when I consume them to heal.
And you heal the full amount.
You heal the full amount, and you don't regenerate those health packs. You have to find them in the world.
Oh, okay.
Even when you get to what I would consider a bonfire, you don't restore those health packs. You have to find them in the world somewhere. But you do restore your health.
Why do you say bonfire? Are there like souls? Do you lose experience when you die?
There's not souls, but there are certain places in the world where you can warp between. So now I also picked up a gun. So the other thing that you have is a gun.
That looks a little bit like a fish.
Yeah. You can just shoot, or you can hold down the left trigger and aim your shot.
Oh, I see.
So, and then the way that you recharge your bullets is by fighting enemies.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you basically have to fight.
You have to fight.
If you want to get your
If you want
back.
bullets back, yeah, right.
That's cool.
So, like, see, I have 3 slots missing. I can fight. Every hit gives me a bullet back.
And you can see how much health they have.
Right.
That's pretty neat. I like that idea a lot because it gets you into cool scenarios where you look at an enemy and you measure them up.
Yeah.
And you have to go, can I take them with sword fights alone?
Yep.
Because if so, I need the bullets.
Or you can do a thing where you, like, dash into them, / shoot.
Yeah.
Uh,
The only other problem, though, is it... so do you get 1 bullet per slash?
yes.
Okay.
Except if there are other guns in the game, like there are shotguns and sniper rifles and stuff, and the bullets are...
You need like 2 bullets
Exactly,
per shot.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
The one thing, though, is that mechanic can also lend itself towards farming. Is that something that happens? Where you're like, I need to fight this boss or something, I better go farm bullets.
Not really, because you only ever have this many. You don't really get more bullets. So there's a thing that's happening over there. The world is pretty neat. There's a lot of... it's heavily inspired by Link to the Past. So here's me coughing again.
I do remember that part when Link coughs up blood. Yeah, poor kid. Little known fact, if you actually watch through the credits, Link dies of tuberculosis.
There's a little scripted event here.
Demon.
Yeah. And you'll see another reference to Link to the Past very soon.
The huge monster's like, take this with you.
There's another hero throughout the world that you run into every once in a while.
Guy right there?
Yeah.
He kind of looks like a Dark Souls guy.
Yeah, there's definitely a vibe. And so then you wake up in...
Oh, is that your dad?
This house, basically.
Is it? No, it's just like some other...
It's some other hero, basically.
Is he way bigger than you?
He's
is that the guy on the
taller.
chair?
What chair?
The guy who was at the bonfire, excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
And
you
so,
think that your main character is a little kid? Like a young
I think
lad
it
or
kind of
lass?
looks youngish. And so this is the structure of the game here.
Oh, yeah.
So if you zoom out, this is the world.
Is it a unified world? Like,
It is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So you have to actually walk from one end to another.
But you can also eventually teleport.
Yeah. And this is showing you what you need to do. So
What?
You heard of Triforces? Well, these are like quad forces.
Yo, dog, I heard you like triangles.
Yeah. And so every time you are in an environment or you beat a boss, you get these shards. And then once you have sufficient shards it opens up new areas or it gets you to the last boss.
I see.
And so these things are what I consider to be the bonfires. So they show up on the map as just points of interest, and you can warp in between them. So you'll eventually find these bonfires in other areas of the world, and so you can go back and forth between them.
Is there a lot of backtracking you need to do in the game?
There's not a lot of mandatory backtracking, but there are definitely some areas where you don't have sufficient powers to explore them.
Right, Metroidvania style.
Yeah, and the way you... So now you're in this hub. This is basically the hub world. And some of it is just... They tell you stories of...
All visual.
Yeah, and so you can see, like, okay, that was probably the guy who...
Oh, yeah, that's him on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, that hero saved him, essentially. I like that quite a bit.
Yeah.
I've always really liked the concept of making a game that doesn't use like language, because then anybody can play it. Like you can be deaf, you could be Japanese, you could be Russian, whatever. And
when you talk to someone that doesn't have a specific story to tell you, they just have this like little speech bubble that pops up.
Yeah.
But once you're in the hub world,
it does have the Dark Souls element of not communicating a whole lot.
Yeah. And like, let's say I want to upgrade my weapon techniques. This is the warrior guy.
Right. And you can kind of tell just by looking at it.
Exactly.
Especially because she's good, and then he just tries to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you can talk to this person, and you collect these skill points around the world, and it tells you what types of things you might want to do.
Ooh, deflect bullets.
Yeah. And none of them are really mandatory. There might be one or two that would be helpful. But you have to decide, okay, what do I want? Like, do I want this, like, quick slash, or do I want to use this...
You could speedrun this game.
Yeah. Or do I want to use the same experience tokens, but do I want to put them somewhere else? Do I want to put them into movement speed? So, like, you can do a thing where that dash can be linked and chained.
Into multiple dashes.
Yeah. And that dash...
Can you attack while you're in mid-dash?
Depending on what you unlock. So, like, this dash... lets you block energy projectiles. So you might say, well, I'm better at just dashing, so I'm going to invest here, versus I'm better at knocking things back, so I'll invest in the sword.
Yeah.
Either way, it helps you against energy projectiles, but you just have to decide what you want to invest in.
Right.
So like, here's an attack that is a dash. So if you dash and press X, it spears somebody.
And so it stacks. So I could take that and the multiple dash. So I can dash, spear, dash, spear, dash, spear.
Yeah. The thing that changes, though, once you unlock any sort of these abilities, there's an energy meter that fills up. So, like Dark Souls, you run out of stamina, and then you have to wait for it to go back up
before you can
do another ability.
Does it slow you down, though, and make you very weak? Are you more so I guess you can't deflect, potentially?
It does. Yeah, you just can't use the ability. So, if everything is completely depleted, you'll lose the ability to deflect something, so you'll just have to dodge it instead.
I see.
You can upgrade your guns if you want more bullets. You can do this, but there's only one level of upgrade, so you really don't have that many bullets.
Right. How do you track how much experience you have? Or skill points?
It's in the menu. There's down there in the bottom right. That's how many you have. I have 0 right now.
Oh,
like it's in the yellow box that's down there.
Oh yeah.
And so you can. You're
has the feeling of like discovering this alien game.
It is, yeah, and it doesn't really tell you much about how the world actually works.
It actually reminds me a lot of Titan Souls.
Yeah,
it looks a lot like Titan Souls.
It does look a lot like Titan Souls. The thing that I like more about this game than Titan Souls is that there's stuff to do in the overworld.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Titan Souls is just like a boss rush.
Exactly. Like these guys, and you can tell where you are, and like I'm starting to walk towards this area. And so I'm just kind of actually don't know exactly where I'm going here. Okay, so this is one of the first areas, and so now I'm in this area, and eventually you'll meet someone and they'll tell you where the boss lives in this whole area.
If you know where the boss is, can you just go there ahead of time?
I believe so, as long as you have the right amount of equipment and
to like get through.
Sometimes you'll find doors that require 3 of those quadrants to get through. So like you'll meet this guy, right, and he'll say, this thing exists somewhere, and because of that, he marks it on your map. This is where the boss exists.
He's like, don't go there. That guy will fuck you
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Plus, he marks it with a skull, which
Yeah.
is, I feel like, a pretty universal sign
Yeah,
for beware.
Beware. Music is pretty neat. The music changes depending on what area you're in and also how deep you are into the area.
Natch, can you kill those birds?
I thought this was pretty cool. There's a lot of remnants of the battle that happened.
Oh, is that
like that's a huge
the
skull of
Yeah.
like one of the things.
Ah, that's cool.
And so there's just, you know, like you start fighting.
Get him!
Get him.
I really like the minimal interface where you could see the health once you do damage on
Yeah.
them.
Let's see. Well, there's a lot of these little gremlins over here.
You're just like murdering this village of
Yeah, this is a peaceful
kobolds.
village. And so every once in a while they'll just drop an experience point. So there's one. Once you get 4 of them, you can exchange it for a token.
I see.
So you actually have to get quite a few to do anything. So this is like clearly a graveyard, right? There's something here that happened. And like there's, so over there in that box, that is another token. And so I don't know how to get over there, but I know it's somewhere. And I can see there's some platforms somewhere around here.
Right.
And there's a lot of times in the game where you'll kind of you'll see something that's weird with the wall, or you'll see something that looks
That's
like a
like
path.
hidden.
Yeah, and you can try to, you know, make your way around it.
Like going through the math, I presume.
Yeah. So like there might be some stuff, like there's some stuff down here, right? They just kind of hide it from you.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So here's another health pack. I don't really need it though. I guess I could drink it to get my health fully up.
Did you ever play Frog Fractions 2, by the way?
I have not played it yet.
Okay.
I want to though. Glittermitten Grove.
Glittermitten Grove.
Yeah.
Not that this reminds me of... Well, certain parts of it, for sure, actually.
Yeah.
Because there is, like, sort of puzzly Legend of Zelda style.
Yeah. So there's my second.
Do you need 4 to...
You need
fight
4
this guy?
to... Yeah. Well, you need 4 to exchange for a token, basically.
Can you kill that
to get
squirrel?
extra. Let me see.
Nope.
Nope.
A squirrel with horns, by the way, so...
The other thing about this game is that, so we're in the overworld part, but let's see if we can find where a lot of the other stuff goes down. Oh shoot!
Whoa!
There's a lot of stuff going on here, huh?
How often do you die in this game? Whoa.
Quite a bit actually. So I just died there because I wasn't
you're
paying attention to my
casual
health packs. But when you die, you respawn pretty much at the screen where you entered. Like it's quick saving all the time, basically.
Okay. Do you get... When you heal, is it like instantaneous? Do you get all that health back right away?
You do, but there's a couple frames of animation during the heal, and so like I'll take a hit there, and now show the heal. Oh, I'm gonna die here. So there's like a couple frames where and you can definitely die during that point, or you can just take damage and not be fully restored.
Okay, are you invincible when you're dashing? Like, can you dash through an enemy? Or does touching an enemy hurt you, or is it only
Touching an enemy doesn't necessarily hurt you, but you are not fully invincible. You're invincible for a little bit, like when you're actually dashing, like you can see the kind of echoes behind you.
Yeah.
So the other crazy thing is sometimes you see these like 2 little dots, and you start to notice that whenever you see those dots on the screen, that's shorthand for a path. And if you get close enough, you know, Navi or whoever will have a little question mark over him, and then if you activate something close by, there will be something around here. Like there might be a hidden oh, there it is.
Oh, you just walked on it.
Yeah, there's like a hidden ledge.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that because there's a lot of like the level looks a certain way.
Yeah.
And because you're never getting any of this tutorial in written language, everything feels like a natural discovery.
Everything is there's not really
What is this?
So there's a surprising amount of lore in this game for how non-verbal it is. And so you can find you basically find these panels that tell some sort of story. I don't know what story they're telling because I didn't find all of them. Okay, where was that secret thing?
I think it was...
Was it here? Here it is, yeah. So it kind of gives you
Have you died? Like, oh, I think I can just walk off here.
Yep. Let's see if I can find one of the underground things. Actually, I need this. Oop. I hate these guys. They just kind of lunge at you.
Dude, the dogs of video games. I'm telling
know.
you. We need to have the worst dogs of video games podcast.
Oh man, that's the Goaties actually next year. Worst dog.
Well, we've had best dog.
Yeah. Now we turn the
need
tables.
to turn the tables.
Yeah.
I don't think there are any dogs in Neo yet.
That's surprising.
I know. Do they have dogs in Japan?
Japanese dogs?
They do. They have the really cute
Shibu Inus.
Shibu Inus.
Yeah. Doges. So this is actually kind of a story bit where you find someone has been encased in this crystal.
Oh,
yeah.
Like a furry, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, all of the inhabitants of this world are animalistic.
Interesting. Are you?
I don't know, because you're wearing that weird helmet, you know?
Yeah.
So a big portion of the game takes place in these bunkers that you're going down into.
And are these essentially dungeons?
Yes. Yeah.
A bunker. Who are you? Did they ever explain?
Kind of. But it's still somewhat open to interpretation even when the game is over.
When you cough, it kind of glitches out. Are you in a virtual world?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah? Oh, those guys have guns.
Yeah, they do. So that's why it's nice to upgrade your shit to be able to deal with projectiles, because these guys will just be able to kind of take pot shots at you. And it actually starts out fairly... it starts out kind of slow, like, because you haven't upgraded your stuff.
Yeah.
But by the end of the game, you've upgraded it, and you have these various techniques that you can use, and there's actually quite a lot that you can do with the combat, like a surprising amount based on where it started.
Did you want to load up one of those?
Yeah, let's load up one of those things.
PvP.
Let's see.
Oh, there's co-op.
There is, and I don't know how it works. We should like test
online
it out.
Co-op
just to see.
or?
I think it's local.
Oh, interesting.
So after you finish the game,
boss rush.
You have a boss rush. Let's see. Fully loaded. Yeah, okay. So I think this is just all of the equipment that I unlocked by the end of the game.
There's probably a secret ending if you beat this, huh?
I imagine there's a secret ending if I get all of the runes and get all of the tablets or whatever. So now like I have all this shit. So you can see the top of the screen has that gray bar.
Yeah.
That's my stamina. So now I can charge
Whoa,
up.
What?
I can just keep going around like this. I can do a thing where you dash and then strike, or I can strike then dash. And so now I'm totally out.
Wow, your stamina actually takes a while to recover.
It does.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
That's super slow.
Yeah.
What's that Morse code on the wall? Is that
up here?
No, in the left. That.
Oh, I think these are times.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So
it's the boss rush.
I don't actually know which bosses are which here. So we'll just check this out. Okay. So there was this bird boss that he would just...
Oh, you hit a wall. You dashed into a wall and you like collapsed.
Exactly.
That's great.
So here's a bird boss, and he shoots these weird panels at you. I remember thinking maybe this one wasn't too crazy hard. Some of them I died a lot on.
Do they transform? Like
there are phases, and a lot of them do the annoying thing of spawning other enemies.
Yeah. There's this health bar.
Yep.
I mean, so
There's
this is
bar.
what this Souls like.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But I mean, even like the overworld, there's a lot of like, here's an invisible wall.
Yeah. I think this is why it's tempting to make a game that's like a boss rush game.
Yeah.
Like this could have just been a boss rush game.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not.
Oh yeah, me too. So I need to get my stamina back up here because I like to.
Does it cost stamina to dash?
It does.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't cost a lot of. It doesn't cost a lot to just dash. It doesn't cost anything to dash once, but the more you start dashing, and you actually have to time the double dashes quite strictly.
Ooh, double dash. That's a good game.
Debatable.
Debatable.
I also have grenades. So you have 2 grenades that are on cooldowns. That if you hit the left, ooh, jeez.
You can lob it.
Yeah, you can lob it this way.
Well, that
Smack
seems
them.
good against those birds.
Yeah.
If they stood still.
Yeah, that would be nice. And they're kind of hard to hit because they're... Oh my gosh.
You take a ton of damage when you get hit by that.
Yeah. The game is pretty deadly. Like, again, kind of like Dark Souls, like, the boss hits will take a lot of your health. Alright. We're doing okay. We still have 2 health packs, too.
And a grenade.
And a grenade. And the grenades are on a slow cooldown, so you can kind of see that.
They recharge.
Yeah, recharge.
Do they do a lot of damage, or is it mostly like small things, or are they effective boss?
They do a couple hits of damage, and so it's nice just to be able to like maybe get your bearings and lob a grenade to do some damage. So it did a little bit.
You know what maybe is...
Oh,
Whoa!
shoot!
You know what maybe is the Souls defining thing? Dashing.
Yeah. Dash/roll.
It's dashing / rolls, yeah.
Whoa, jeez.
Because there's that moment of frantic panic.
Yeah.
When you know you're about to get hit. Oh, one more attack.
There we go.
Whoa, that's violent. He just fell out. Oh, it's 2 dudes?
Yeah, it's like...
That's cool.
It's a weird wizard bird thing.
It's basically the 3 kids standing on top of each other, soldiers from BoJack Horseman. Mr. Grown-Up Businessman? Or
Yeah, what's his name? Vincent Adultman?
Yeah, Vincent Adultman.
Okay, what am I doing here? Still...
You have to, like, claim the throne.
Yeah,
maybe.
I guess. I don't know.
You're being timed. That's.
I know, that does suck. I don't know what I'm doing here.
The center, maybe?
Maybe if
You
I...
have to, like, harvest his flesh? Oh,
Nope. Nope. Can I just leave? Nope. Is there another bird that I need to kill? Oh, I need to go up here to get the, to claim the prize. There we go.
I bet... Oh, but you didn't get a time.
I didn't. But I also used almost all of my health packs.
Oh, I bet you the boss rush is...
All of the bosses.
All of the bosses. Yeah. So you got a time for all of them.
Yeah. And there's a fair amount of bosses. So let's just try one
9?
more.
9 bosses?
Let's see here. Oh, so I guess the mini bosses are fair game too.
Oh, why is this a mini boss room?
Yeah, I remember this. This guy was annoying as fuck. Yep.
When you deflect those, oh, you can do damage to the...
Yeah, so it's kind of nice to destroy those things. Damn it.
I like that when you deflect, you fire them back out, too.
Yeah. God.
Whoa, he dashed to you.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna just hide myself behind here.
Smart.
Alright. Whoop, whoop. I need to get my stamina back up, huh? There's a lot of this. Yeah, there's...
Or hiding, like a coward.
No, not hiding, but there's a fair amount of bullet hell-ish stuff in certain regions.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Certain regions are like more technological, so you have more of this stuff. I need to do better with my guns, actually. I found myself kind of forgetting to use my guns.
Yeah. It's the Dark Souls element of it. I think you're just
it's very like Bloodborne-ish, yeah. Right? Like, oh, I should be using this projectile weapon as well. I don't think I'm gonna do this. I kind of forgot how to play. Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah, you are toast.
Can I do this? I wonder if I
those
have...
things are dead, though.
Yeah, but he spawns more.
Oh.
Oh, come on!
That was effective.
Yeah.
You have one more health back, too.
That's true, huh? Once I get close to him, that charge up move is very strong. Okay, here we go. All right.
Nice.
Second boss down.
Mini boss.
Yeah, mini boss, huh? Ooh.
Badass.
In your face.
Can you taunt?
You can, no, but if you press down on the control pad, you can sit down.
Hell yeah.
I don't think the sitting down does anything for you, though.
I feel like this game would benefit from actually some of the Dark Souls multiplayer components.
Yeah.
Like the subtle stuff where like you find a dead version of yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's no PvP or anything, right?
Not that I know of.
That would be really difficult. Oh, it's this guy, the first
Yeah.
boss.
So this guy is annoying because his just range is really long. Like he does the double flip at you.
Yeah.
And he has this stupid thing. And these guys in the crystal, whoa. These guys in the crystal can be resurrected by him. and then there are just extra enemies for you to fight during the battle, like that. But God,
jeez,
one-shotted me.
What if there are people who do these boss rushes with like limitations, like only deflecting bullets?
Yeah.
Or guns only.
Guns only match.
Oh no, you can't do guns only because you run out of bullets.
That's true, huh? You'd have to... Well, some of them you could do guns only by just hitting the minions. Because you can recharge your bullets. Okay, I should use my health packs.
Or you could say guns and deflection only.
Oh, wow.
You're out of health packs.
So
the boss rush must be...
He interrupted my health regen, too.
And it still used it?
Yep. Kind of like Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to... God damn it.
Die!
This guy was tough, and he was actually the first boss that I fought, and I was like, man, is this going to be how the whole game is? And then I realized that I had just happened to choose a direction in the world that was kind of a challenging one.
Because you don't have to go left first.
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole world is open to you.
I think there are some exceptions.
When I play, which direction should I go?
I actually liked the world to the right a lot. There was actually a good story back there too.
Okay, good.
Let's see. I'll try this guy once more. Oh God.
Hell yeah.
Try this guy once more and see if I can. I also want to make him destroy his buddies so that he can't resurrect them.
Oh, because he can shatter the crystals.
Yeah. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. Yeah, he can shatter the crystals, and that way you don't have to worry about these stupid guys. But his range is so long, like a Dark Souls boss. He just kind of flings himself at you, and his sword is actually surprisingly, like, the hitbox is big.
Yeah, you really sort of have to wait for that dash. Does he resurrect the guy by having the crystal end on him?
He resurrects them by being close to them, and then he just kind of points his sword to the sky. I died. So anyway, this is the game.
That looks pretty cool.
I think it's a pretty cool game. It's not a super long game, but the depth is there. And like, I started a New Game Plus just to see what it was, and it limits your health to 2 bars.
What do you mean? Like to only 2 things?
Yeah, to 2 squares. And I think the enemies are actually
2
harder.
squares, period. Not 2 health packs. 2 squares.
2 squares.
Like what you have right now.
Yeah, and then you can have health packs, but I'd need to unlock some of them.
But what's the point? I mean, you can only heal. You use it to heal 1.
Yeah,
health.
to heal once. And a lot of the attacks can cost multiple squares. So
it's very much a difficulty run. It's not like a full exploration. Here's all of your cool stuff.
But I mean, there are some things in the world where I didn't collect enough keys to even open the door. And I don't actually know if you can collect enough without doing a New Game Plus. Like, I don't know if it's mathematically possible, but I don't think I'm ever going to find out. Because it's too hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Understandable. Cool.
So there we go. Is this a Souls game?
I think this is Souls-like.
This is a Souls-like game.
I don't know if I would go this is a Souls-like.
Yeah.
But I would say it is
Souls-like.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. ExperiencePoints.net.
Thanks.